bon. I think the most impactful documentary for me has been probably The Act of Killing, about genocide that was happening in Indonesia in the 60s. And essentially Joshua Oppenheimer goes to the people who were committing the genocide and essentially asks them to recreate what those moments looked like as they were committing the murders. Some of my favorite docs from last year, I feel like three that are very underappreciated are Quest, which is, it's a film that was made over the course of 10 years about a family living in Center City, Philadelphia. It's beautiful and moving and complicated.
She's turning into a teenager. I don't like that, because you were like the coolest 5-year-old ever. I know.
The third that I would recommend is called Plastic China. It's about this family that lives in sort of rural China, and their job is to essentially recycle all of our plastic. This family lives in the midst of tons and tons and piles of plastic. And then the film really focuses on the family dynamics. And I mean, what I love about that one in particular is that it's so epic, just so grand, and it's talking about everything from coming of age to globalization to climate change. Another one is Motherland, which focuses on a maternal ward in the Philippines. It's again super beautiful and shot almost like a war film. It's incredible. I love the documentaries that Louis Malle has made. Like, he's a filmmaker that I love and respect for not only his documentary work, but obviously for his fiction work as well. And The Pursuit of Happiness is a documentary that he made focusing on the immigrant experience coming to the United States. Their pursuits and their ambitions and their dreams that they've sort of brought with them overseas as they arrive. So what's fascinating about his work, particularly in this film, is that these issues are still relevant today. You know, that they haven't aged.
What's probably helping immigrants take their jobs is because they're anxious to work, and they will get any kind of work to fulfill their dreams.
I don't necessarily separate my work from political documentaries at all. I believe that Dina is a political film, although it's subtle in its politics and its progressiveness. What I aim to do is sort of to build bridges between people who are different from one another.
I didn't plan this. I didn't plan me ever getting married again. I accepted and embraced single life. You
know, we tend to think of people with disabilities as not wholly complicated humans with wants and dreams. And the fact is that they are, and that they do possess a certain experience and wisdom that often goes underappreciated.